Have you ever wondered if some mysteries were never meant to be solved? Throughout history, countless strange events have left investigators, scientists, and historians searching for answers. Despite modern technology and decades of research, some stories remain surrounded by unanswered questions. They continue to challenge logic, inspire theories, and capture the imagination of millions around the world. Our journey begins in the freezing wilderness of Russia. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition across the remote Ural Mountains. They were skilled, physically fit, and prepared for one of the harshest environments on Earth. Their goal was simple: to complete a difficult winter trek and return home safely, but they never did. Days passed without any communication. When the group failed to return, rescue teams were sent into the mountains. What they discovered would become one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. The hiker's tent was found standing on a snowy slope, but something was terribly wrong. The fabric had been cut open from the inside, suggesting that the group had escaped in a desperate panic. Even more disturbing, they had left behind their warm clothing, boots, food, and essential equipment. Outside the tent, investigators discovered footprints leading into the frozen forest. Some of those footprints appeared to have been made by people walking barefoot or wearing only socks in temperatures far below freezing. As rescuers continued their search, they found the first victims beneath a large pine tree. Nearby were the remains of a small fire, suggesting the hikers had desperately tried to survive the freezing night. Over the following weeks, the remaining bodies were discovered scattered across the mountainside. Some had died from hypothermia. Others had suffered injuries so severe that investigators struggled to explain them. The mystery sparked countless theories. Some believed an avalanche forced the hikers to flee. Others blamed violent mountain winds, secret military experiments, or rare natural phenomena. More than 60 years later, the exact truth remains unknown. But the Dyatlov Pass incident is not the only mystery that continues to puzzle the world. In March 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off with 239 people on board. Less than an hour after departure, the aircraft disappeared from radar without sending a distress signal. It was the beginning of one of the largest and most expensive search operations in aviation history. Ships, aircraft, satellites, and underwater robots searched millions of square kilometers across the Indian Ocean. Months turned into years. Only a few pieces of debris believed to belong to the aircraft were ever recovered. The main wreckage has never been found, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. What caused the aircraft to vanish? Mechanical failure, human error, or something that may never be fully understood? History offers another chilling mystery. In 1587, more than 100 English settlers established a colony on Roanoke Island. When supply ships finally returned several years later, every single person had disappeared. There were no signs of battle, no bodies, no evidence of violence. The only clue was a single word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. To this day, historians continue to debate what happened to the missing colony. Did they join a nearby tribe? Did disease or famine force them to leave? Or did something far stranger occur? Perhaps we will never know. These mysteries remind us that no matter how advanced humanity becomes, there are still secrets hidden in history waiting to be uncovered. Every generation brings new technology, new discoveries, and new ideas. Yet some questions continue to resist every attempt at explanation. Maybe one day these mysteries will finally be solved, or
From
maybe
low Earth orbit,
they will remain exactly where they belong, hidden in the shadows of history. Because sometimes the greatest mystery is not what we know, but what we may never know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy history, mysteries, and true documentaries, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories every week.